Meeting new people and building a strong community of friends can seem like a challenge, but it is an important part of maintaining a happy and balanced life.
Author and psychotherapist Kelly Kitley joins us now to talk about the importance of building a community for both kids and parents. And I feel like if you have kids of a certain age, they all become one because you're all in it together. Yeah. You're learning new things in new ways. And I feel like I've learned so much from some of the other parents, whether it be about a class that maybe they should attend or a project or an activity. So it's good to kind of interact with the parents a little bit.
It absolutely is a good idea to interact with parents and to interact in your community that you live in. If your kids are going to school in a different neighborhood, get to know the people in that neighborhood as well. We are born into communities with family, and human beings are social people, even if we experience social anxiety, especially coming out of the pandemic. The importance of what community can bring for us in terms of connection and support and feeling validated. If we're in communities that lift us up.
Yes.
Sometimes I find that my clients are saying, gosh, I really don't enjoy this anymore. Or I feel more drained when I show up for an activity with my child or a happy hour with coworkers or whatever it might be. And saying, it's okay. Give yourself permission to not have to show up for something.
Yeah, we were talking about the break. My kids were in a daycare that was not in the town that they will be going to school in. And God, it sounded like it's so much work sometimes that I didn't take them to a lot of things with those kids because they're not going to see them again. They're not going to school with them. And I was like kind of reserving that energy for the families we know we will stay connected to for a long time. But I didn't feel guilty about it, but I could have.
You could have, and I think many of us do feel the guilt or the should do something, and that ends up leaving us feeling exhausted, depleted, not filling our own bucket, doing something for somebody else that, you know, truth be told, somebody might actually feel like their numbers are a little lower if you don't show up for that birthday party, and that's okay.
That's absolutely true. So how do you approach a situation like that where you don't feel guilty for telling them no or backing away from a situation where you just don't feel like, ugh?
I look at it as self-care. And so we only have so many hours in a week. And some of that is allotted to family time, church time, school time, work time, whatever it might be. And so if you can kind of be more choosy about where you're spending your time and recognizing, how am I going to feel at the end of this? Am I going to feel better or am I going to feel depleted? And so recognizing that we can't say yes to everything.
Building some boundaries.
Boundaries. Thank you.
So, you know, I have the older kid in the firstborn, and you know, you pour all this into the firstborn, and now you get the other two, and I'm kind of like, okay, I really have to narrow down this focus and who's going to be part of our world. How do you do that, especially as you get to be an older mom, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we're all trying to figure it out. And when we have multiple children and trying to juggle different schedules, I think oftentimes I love when I get invited somewhere with my entire family. I mean, there's 6 of us, so we don't get invited very often. When we do, it's so wonderful because we can spend time with other families who have kids with other ages. It just makes life a lot more simple. So yes, I appreciate that. And also taking turns, you know, that if you're trying to juggle multiple schedules and play dates or activities with kids, I tell my kids they get to pick one activity and being able to find something that they feel really good about instead of the overscheduling and running to every birthday party, running to every activity. We have to learn how to say no.
Okay, and so that's a good lesson for the kids there, learning how to say no early on. But does it create a situation with the kids where you didn't come to my birthday party when they're in school, or you didn't come and do this with us when we had a play date, or does it put them in a situation where they're ostracized?
Well, I think sometimes nobody hears what we say after we say yes or no. And so we always think we have to come up with an excuse of why we can't, qualifier, why we can't. Nobody cares.
Right.
That's our own stuff. So being able to just say, I'm sorry I couldn't make it, period. That's it. No explanation needed.
Oh, good one.
And I think that if we teach our kids that younger, the easier it's going to be as adults. I see adults in private practice, so I'm helping them unlearn behaviors that they were taught.
As a kid, that's right. You have to be nice to everybody.
KellyKitley.com is where you can go for some more information. Kelly, thank you so much. We can carry this conversation on forever.
Ooh, gosh, yes. We need a little
Always.
therapy session going on. Ooh, stop. All right.